Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Ramayana201. As you may remember, Sita was trying to talk to Ravana. How can you talk to Rama's wife thus? You are thoughtless and you will be destroyed if you pursue this sinfulness. You may be able to live after taking Shachi as captive, but not if you do so with Rama's wife. I'm warning you that Rama's arrows will split your chest. If he sees you now, you cannot escape death at his hands. Ravana clapped his hands together in anger. He shed the guise of a sannyasi which he had donned, and his eyes had now become tawny with anger. He stood staring at Sita for a moment and said, "Once again, I'm telling you, listen to my words and be my wife willingly. Accept my love, and I promise you I will never once displease you. Forget this man and turn your eyes to me. He's far inferior to me. He doesn't claim the respect of the world because his father asked him to. He has given up his chance to rule a kingdom. I'm sure he is stupid. He has nothing to boast of, neither a kingdom nor friends, nor any hope of regaining his land. Such a frustrated man is not good enough for you, and still you persist in this foolish love for this undeserving man." She spoke not a word, and her fear became greater. She saw the Rakshasa Ravana in his true form, and he was fearful to look at. Ravana knew that the time was running short, and he also realized that Sita was not listening to his words. Spurred by fate, by death, Ravana approached Sita, and he dragged her towards himself. With his left hand, he caught hold of her long hair. With his right, he lifted her up, placing his hands under her thighs. The Vanadevatas trembled at the sight of Ravana, who was like death incarnate. No one dared to stay near him. The chariot, endowed with magical powers, appeared from nowhere, and Ravana entered the chariot, placing Sita on his lap. Sita, the beloved wife of Rama, was being carried away by Ravana. She called out, "Rama, Rama!" in vain. Rama did not hear her. The chariot rose up in the sky, and she was wriggling in his grasp, but he would not let her go. Sita was like one demented. She screamed out, "Lakshman, you pure-hearted, noble brother of my Rama! This savage Rakshasa is carrying me away, and you know nothing at all about it. Rama, I am being separated from you, and I don't know what's going to happen to me." She turned to Ravana and said, "At fate's behest, you have perpetrated this crime, and you will be punished by Rama. If you are not killed at once, it is because, again, of fate. Fate is like time. Even as it takes time for a field of grains to be ready for harvest, your sins have to accumulate before Rama can kill you." Sita looked at the land which was falling away from her. She saw dense areas, and these were trees she knew, and they were studded with flowers, karnikaras. She called out to them and said, "My beloved flowers, my dear Janastana, please tell Rama that Ravana is carrying Sita away. I take leave of you." She spoke to the Vanadevatas. She was like one demented, and Ravana paid no heed to her pleadings. 19. Jatayu's death. Ravana was jubilant since his plans had been carried out without a hitch, and he did not spare a thought for Maricha, who had died for his sake. He was trying to go as fast as he could. While the chariot was speeding away from Janastana, Sita saw Jatayu perched on top of a tree. She called out to him in desperation, "Jatayu, revered sir, this Rakshasa king is carrying me away. He pretends that he's valiant, but he's a coward. He entered our ashram when Rama and Lakshman were not there, and he had captured me. He's armed and no one can accost him. Please tell Rama that Ravana has carried away his Sita." Sobs stopped her from speaking further. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.